Tonight, Mercer University's president reflects on the bond Jimmy Carter had with the school.
WGXA's William Bazzone joins us live now in the studio this evening to bring us more. William?
Is the only board Jimmy Carter served on after his presidency was at Mercer University, and when he was governor, he set aside state funding so that the university could begin its medical school. Mercer's president Bill Underwood spoke with me today to share the legacy the 39th president left in Middle Georgia and beyond. Bill Underwood has been the president of Mercer University for almost 2 decades, and his relationship with Jimmy Carter lasted just as long.
When I arrived in 2006, he called my office and asked me if I'd like to come down to Plains and meet with him, and I did. And we had a conversation at his house there and talked about some things and began working on some projects together.
6 years later, President Carter joined the Board of Trustees at Underwood's invitation, the lone board he served on after exiting the White House. One of the most notable projects that Underwood recalls was the expansion of Mercer medicine clinics in rural parts of the state, the first opening in Carter's hometown of Plains.
They had lost their primary care physician, and he approached me and asked me to help him find a new doctor for Plains.
But Underwood jokes that he was not moving fast enough for the former president.
He sent me an email 10 days after he asked, and his email said, "Bill, where's our doctor?" Signed, Jimmy.
Carter's dedication to helping his hometown sparked an additional 7 Mercer medicine clinics, including ones in Taylor County and Putnam County right here in Middle Georgia. After Carter's health began to decline in recent years, Underwood said his role on the board grew smaller.
And I mean, that was something I felt pretty deeply. And of course, his passing is a sad moment for everyone in America.
Carter's appointment to the board was one that was considered controversial to those Underwood knew, but he said he remained firm that his impact was broader than his 40 years in the Oval Office.
One of them asked me how I could have such a person on the Board of Trustees of the university, and my response was, well, he eliminated guinea worm in Africa, improving the lives of millions of people every year. What have you and I done?
He reached out to Mercer Medicine's Plains office for an interview, but they did not reply to us. The station will also be present to capture the sights and sounds from Carter's hometown on Thursday, his National Day of Mourning. Reporting live in studio, I'm William Bazzone for WGXA News at 5:30.